Welcome, everybody. We are so excited for everybody to join us today on our bank presentation webinar, where we're going to be learning tonight about increasing your sales up to 300%. We are super excited about that. A little bit about myself. My name is Anna Bowen. And before I get into our story, we are going to be learning about the secrets, the science, the system, and the solution in how to increase the sales up to 300%. About myself and my husband, Obom and myself, Anna, we're the founders and creators of Manifest Our Destiny and also Global Fairy Tale, which is actually my personal passion. With the companies that we have, we've earned a multiple 7-6-figure income, and we are excited to be able to share how we did that through the bank system. Our mission is to bring more love and prosperity to the world, and that's just something that we're very passionate about. We believe the world needs a little bit more love, and this is a way that we are able to share that with others. And also, we are award-winning international authority best-selling authors, which is something that's a way we can share our message with others that we don't know personally. But that's enough about myself. I'm gonna just introduce my amazing husband, Obom. He is the person that, really down to earth. He loves to help people. He has a heart of gold, and he really knows all the information. So for this, I really want to give that opportunity for you guys to hear the information from the best person that can possibly share it with you guys. So with that, I'm just going to get myself out of the way, and I'm going to introduce to you Obom Bowen. Obom?
Awesome. Thank you so much, honey. I definitely appreciate you and appreciate your time and your heart of service. And obviously, if you guys caught it, my wife rambled around there a little bit. It's always hard to say how amazing I am. But hey, I'll be the one to first say that, yes, I am an amazing guy. Because, if we don't affirm it to ourselves, who will do it for us sometimes other than the ones we love, right? So as my wife said, we're super excited here to share with you guys today how you can increase your sales up to 300% using the B.A.N.K methodology. And that's what I'm very, very excited and pumped up for to share with you here today. First thing I want you to know is this. Most of you probably know Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He says that your ability to sell is the #1 skill we need to have in business. And I want you to think about that as we go through this presentation here. And some of you, if your background is in sales or it doesn't matter whatever you do, we're always in a sales game. And I'm sure if you're like me, you've also been told that sales is a numbers game, and in order to get more yeses, you have to get more nos. And I grew up a lot with my sales experience in network marketing, and that's what I heard and that's what I worked for until one day I got so frustrated and I myself wanted to be able to produce more yeses. But what if there was a proven way to get more yeses? And that's the question I kept asking myself. What if there was a proven way? What if there was a proven way? And eventually I found it in B.A.N.K. And here's the thing that you want to know. According to WAMA, which is the Word of Mouth Marketing Association, the best salesperson outsells the average salesperson 57-1. And think about that, how powerful that is. The best salesperson outselling the average salesperson 57-1. You're going to ask yourself a couple of these questions, like, is sales a numbers game? And the bottom line is it's not really a numbers game, but does the best salesperson work 50 times or 57 times more hours than the average salesperson? Does the best salesperson work 57 more hours than you? Or does the best salesperson generate 57 more leads than you do? Or does the best salesperson see 57 times more people than you? What about if the best salesperson get 57 times more no's than you? Is that what it is? Well, I kept asking myself the question too, and that's when I learned the secret. The secret to B.A.N.K is this. Very, very simply, it's not a numbers game, guys. Sales is all a people game. And my favorite, Brian Tracy says that all business is a people business. When you understand that and you learn and understand people, you'll actually be able to master your own business using the idea of bank. So here's a question. This is the overall question for the presentation here for you tonight, is this: is it possible for one idea to change the world? My answer to that question is yes, and that answer is bank. Here's why. Because bank is personality based, it's people focused, and most importantly, it is profit driven. That's key. And before I jump into the information here fully, I'm going to share a little bit with you guys about the founder and the CEO of, B.A.N.K, because Sherry Tree, who is pictured here right now, the founder and creator of the bank methodology, she's a multiple seven-figure income earner, not only because of bank, but in her traditional business. She also was in the network marketing space and sales and insurance, and became very, very successful doing that. She's also the author and the creator of the bank methodology and an award-winning international authority. Well, this young lady, guys, before bank, just like everyone else, this was some of her income statement basically within the first year of her network marketing. This is what the average network marketer does on an annual basis. And I'm not talking about that person that goes out there and grades and earns a 5 or 6 or 7 figure income. The average person makes on average between 7 to 8, actually about $800 a year. That's according to the statistics of the network marketing industry. And for Sherry, within her first 5 years, learning and developing, this methodology, she earned from basically $7,000 to $72,000 before bank. And after the bank, after implementing bank and this methodology into it, she went from $72,000 to $500,000 virtually the next 90 days. And within a 3-year period, if you look, prior to bank, within a 5-year period, 72,000, in a 3-year period after bank, $1 million plus, which is growth of basically 1,388%. Now, because of that and Sherry's success that she started to have, she was invited to speak around the world. I mean, she started connecting with folks like Robert Kiyosaki. Most of you know Robert. Started sharing the stage with folks like him, Harv Eker, Les Brown, folks like billionaire Sir Richard Branson. And her success started to not only just get out there, but she started getting noticed by prestigious universities like Harvard University. In 2013, she was asked to go speak there and train on business and sales. She was also asked to go to the University of Berkeley out in California in 2014. And just recently, last year in 2016, here's what's exciting and important about this, guys, because I'm a very statistics-driven individual. I like to see proof and facts. San Francisco State University actually took what she was teaching and training and did a white paper research on it. And it actually came back that says this: bank predicts buying behavior. So if you can think of a program that can predict your customers' buying behavior, there's no need to complicate it. Einstein says any fool can complicate things. It takes a genius to simplify them, right? And this individual, one of the most powerful minds in the world. I want to talk a little bit now about the science of bank, right? As I mentioned before, bank is personality based, it's people focused, and it is profit driven. So here's a little bit more about the science. We'll talk about the personality types here. And just with our little acronym BANK, it stands for, as you can see here, blueprint, action, nurturing, and knowledge. And we're going to talk about those personalities. Now, this isn't something that Sherry herself just invented. It goes back over 2,000 years ago, since 400 BC, as you can see here. This was created by a Greek physician, Hippocrates. Now, Hippocrates incorporated the theory itself into his practice of medicine and called it the 4 temperaments, right? So after creating this and as a way to really sectionalize his clients and know how to serve them better with personalities, it's been something through the years or the decades, over centuries, that we've been obsessed with our personality. And some of you here on the call today and have taken several different personality types assessments in the past, whether it was DISC, MBTI, any kind of the color code, the animal code. And I like to say this: all of them are just the same as BANK, only different. And here's the difference. They're all based in psychology. And we like to say bank is based in biology. That's B-U-I-ology, right? So having that, bank is really the missing link. And this is why it's the missing link, because it's profit driven for you to help you grow your business. So here's a little bit about talking about what we say in the bank community. Once you learn to use bank, then you can crack the personality code and take it to the bank. What does take it to the bank mean? It means that you can take the income that you're going to generate after cracking all of your customers' code. So some of you will probably recognize this right here. It's called a cryptex. It was made popular in the movie, the Da Vinci Code. And cryptex really is a compilation of two words. Number one, it comes from the word, cryptology, which is the science of locking up, secret information, and codex, which is the written script or small scroll locked inside of the device, right? So as I said, it was made most famous in the movie, the Da Vinci Code. And the entire issue or the entire premise of the movie was basically Tom Hanks starred in the movie. Tom Hanks was the main character, and his sole job was basically to find the code by revealing the code inside of the codex here, it comes out. Inside of it had the tiny piece of papyrus paper wrapped up with the secrets to save the world. And if you pull it out and it basically you didn't get the code right or it cracked, then there was a vial of vinegar that was going to come and dissolve that 1,000+ year old paper written with the secret how to save humanity. And let me ask you this question as we dig a little further into the presentation here today. You think of it this way. Imagine that every customer you have, inside of them have a specific code that you have to be able to crack and be able to find out what it is you need to say in order to get them to reveal their money to you, right? The secret, crack the secrets and take it to the bank. Well, here's the thing. Tony Robbins said, let your prospect be the one that determine your presentation. Here's what that means to us. Doesn't it mean if you have the same presentation that you should have at least a way to present it 4 separate ways to the 4 different personality types? If we all have an individual personality type, the answer is simply yes, right? And as we said before, that is blueprint, action, nurture, and knowledge. So you think of it now, by having that set, the most common mistake most people make in sales is this. They end up delivering the right script basically about 25% of the time. Now, let's say 25 out of every 100 presentations you do, you might get 25 right because you're basically delivering in your personality, which also means that you deliver the wrong script 75% of the time. This is why they say in order to get more yeses, you have to get more no's, and it absolutely makes no sense. But when you think of it, it's having a 1-to-4 ratio. 1-to-4 ratio, 1 out of 4 presentations, you're getting it right. But that also means 3 out of 4 presentations, you're getting it wrong. That's not a good analogy, or it's not a good way to do business, but that's what 95% of sales individuals do. What's significantly different with us here is this. The number one sales associate anywhere, number one guy, number one gal anywhere, can't really teach a simple system to anyone else that has led them to get to where they're at, to demonstrate to you how you can do exactly what they do in a short amount of time to get the success you have. So I want to show you what we call the opportunity cost here, what the amount of money you're leaving on the table. When you see this today, understanding it, you're going to learn the importance of bank, and you're going to see how we've been able to move through. And bank is not only just something you use for one thing, it's a methodology you use for your life and your business. And I want to share that with you guys. That's why we're so very excited here. I'm stumbling over my words because I'm too excited, and I definitely want to calm down with you guys here. So let's say, for example, your current income right now is $72,000 of income that you make a year. And what you're doing, and that's from doing the 1-to-4 ratio. Well, what happens when you take that 72,000 times 3, that gives you a total of 216,000. So basically that's the 75% of the income you're leaving on the table. If you take that and you say, you know what, from where you are right now, that you have at least, 20 years of sales remaining in you, and you continue doing the exact same things, the results that you're going to have is never going to change. It's going to be the same results. So you take that over 20 years is basically $4.3 million that you're leaving on the table. Well, I'm here to tell you that Bank's going to help you pick that up and give you the opportunity to take it to the bank today, guys. So let's do this and dive in some more about the science of communication, the art of negotiation, and closing more sales, getting it up to 300%. So let's talk a little bit about the system of Bank itself. First, as we mentioned, there's 4 personality types. Now, let's talk about the first personality type, which is the blueprint. The blueprint, these are the people that basically think inside a box. They like structure, okay? They like stability. They like systems. They love planning. They love processes. They love predictability. They love responsibility, duty, the rules, credentials, titles, and tradition. These are the type of individuals that you'll see mostly likely to serve in the military, police officers, tax accountants. They love structure in their life. They like planning. And they like having the ability to predict things because they don't like fear, okay? They love to have structure in their lives. So when you think about it, how many of you are, folks that actually enjoy stability and structure in your life? My wife is definitely a blueprint. These people are very professional. The greeting that you'll have from a blueprint is someone will give you a nice, firm handshake. Love to dress professionally. But here's what's key and important. The blueprints, because of that, they like to follow systems. It's easier for them when you have a system for them to do something and have success following that system. Here's a quick testimonial from one of our blueprints, who's a financial advisor. And he says, look, I was skeptical at first, which I told you they don't like risk because it seemed risky to them. I was skeptical at first, but I followed the step-by-step system and closed 100% of my next 8 clients. This gave me a track record, and I could take it to the bank. So that's why he wanted to take Bank on, because it gave him that. But what it did more for him was he was able to earn $50,000 extra dollars in under 90 days. And I will tell you a little bit more about the next personality type, because this personality type is more of kind of who I am. My primary is more of getting up, moving. These are your movers and shakers. These people do not like being in the box. They're the ones that's pretty much outside the box. They're your performers, your entertainers, movie stars. You'll find a lot of them. They're athletes. They love freedom. They love flexibility, spontaneity. They're all about action, opportunity, and excitement. They love competing. Think of Michael Jordan. The people who like to win. They like the attention. They're all about image and competing. That's what they're like. That's kind of more the personality I've always been. And thank God for my wife, who's been calming me down. So that's their value system as the action type personality, right? They're the person that's going to greet you with more of a high five or a chest bump, fist bump, mic drop, whatever that you get. They're typically very loud. They're always the ones that's going to show up late to the party, and it says that the party don't stop till I walk in, or don't start till I walk in, right? That's the action type personality. One of our other amazing testimonials, it's one of the business owners out in the Midwest. She says, Bank is a total game changer. Using this simple and fun system allowed me to crush my sales and laugh my way to the bank. That is a true action type personality, guys. And she was able to take in an extra $250,000 in an 18-month period with what she was doing. That is so, so awesome. Now, I want to also share with you guys the third in the bank system, which is my absolute favorite. This is my mother. She is definitely a nurturer. These are the people that are very loving and kind. They're all about the environment. Now, they're probably the ones that are going to recycle the box for you, but this is the value system of the nurturers. They're focused on, authenticity, community, charity, ethics. They love contribution. They love rich relationships. The number one thing for them is they love personal growth, love being part of a team and teamwork, and they love being involved in things. So overall, they just love being able to bring harmony and harmonize with anyone. This is, your Gandhis, Mother Teresa's, folks that are out there that just loves bringing others to the world. This is the person that when you see them, you just want to go up and give them a hug, because that's what they do more than anything else. That's probably the person at the side of the road with a sign, standing there saying, hey, free hugs, right? But you have to love these individuals, because without them, the world will never be a better place. And that's why I love the nurturers. Here's one of our other testimonials. Nani Gomez, actually out from Hawaii, right? She was in direct sales and network marketing. In fact, she still is. But Nani said that B.A.N.K changed my life. It helped me in business, and it also improved my personal relationships, which is my friends and family. B.A.N.K is priceless, right? That is the epitome of someone that's a nurturer. And the thing is, once nurturers get and master the B.A.N.K system, income is not a problem at all. Nani was able to basically produce over $32,000 in the course of 1 week, guys. So don't get it wrong, or as my daughter would say, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted and sleep on the nurturers. They're the people that build some of the largest sales teams and forces in any industry, because they know and understand people. And since sales is a people business, these people are rock stars in the industry. And now it brings me a little bit to our knowledge type personality. These are probably the individuals that actually engineered the box, okay? They're the ones with a million ideas. They're very factual. They're very logic-based. They enjoy learning. They're very intelligent. They're focused a lot in science, universal truths, expertise. They're very competent people. And anything they do, it has to be within self-mastery. They don't just start something and not stop it. They finish it. These individuals, all about the big picture, and they love research and development. So these are our folks that are Einsteins, the folks who created the space rocket. Some of the safe cars and airplanes were driving in and flying in out there was created by the knowledge type personality. The world definitely need them. These are the individuals. They're not very warm when it comes to like high five. In fact, they would avoid touching at all costs. So we use the Romulan greeting with, as you can see here with Spock, live long and prosper. But that's just a funny anecdote to it. But they're more of the kind of person that would really exchange a business card, or they probably have the most up-to-date app that can send you a digital card or somewhere there. The less that they have to touch and the more that they can focus and concentrate on a big picture, moving on to something else is even great for them. And what's important is, one of our other testimonies here from the knowledge section, Yanni, good friend of mine, and I went to one of his courses and connected with him on Facebook. We talk and chat intellectually, but Yanni, through the B.A.N.K course, Yanni's an IT consultant who's done several other personality type courses, and he's basically done it all, knew it all. But when he saw B.A.N.K, at first he was skeptical. But here's what Yanni had to say. It said, B.A.N.K gave me a quantum leap advantage in business from every other program I've studied. This course is an absolute no-brainer. And let me tell you guys what a no-brainer is. So a no-brainer is, if you were to open your skull, take your brain out, it still makes sense. That's a no-brainer. Yanni made over $30,000 in 15 minutes. These individuals, as the knowledge, once they know something, there's no way you're ever going to win an argument or a fight with them. So here's a quick question for you. As we just went through the information there, where would you kind of assess yourself with this question? I want to ask, what's your code? Take a minute, go through, see which one you better, qualify with. Okay, got it? Awesome. So what we understood after going through the basic codes, that there weren't just only 4 codes. You're either blueprint and action or nurture and knowledge. What we understood was, since it's personality based, that all of us actually hold some degree of each code in us, is just which is more dominant to what's least dominant. And with that, it basically gave us the combination of having a 4% chance through the 24 different bank codes that they are there available. So when you think of it, out of 100%, out of the 24 different combination of codes that there is there now, you think back to the codex and how you have to crack that code, that there's only a 4% chance of you getting it right. Wouldn't you want to be able to get and crack someone's code? And that's why B.A.N.K has been such a genius product, because we're going to give you here the ability to crack your prospect's code in less than 90 seconds. That's what's key and what's important here. When you're able to crack your prospect's code, then you're able to take it to the bank a lot faster. So the company B.A.N.K, we came up with the B.A.N.K value cards. And the B.A.N.K value cards are amazing. As you can see, they basically share the values for individuals. And we would share these cards and ask an individual simply to arrange the cards in order of most important to least important for them, giving us a chance to crack their code in less than 90 seconds and be able to go on with them. Now, this gentleman here, Darren, he's a VP of sales in the software industry. And this individual basically calls on billion-dollar companies. They talk to billionaires all the time to get sales using our B.A.N.K Pass technology. He was able to crack their individual's code and had in one negotiation over $250,000 in sales, because they sell 6-7 figure type systems to help these companies in the industry. So what's even more fascinating about the B.A.N.K cards that we have here is, I mean, you can purchase them $20 for a set of 4, but it gives you that opportunity as you share and talk with someone to crack their personality code in basically less than 90 seconds. So in less than a minute, you can crack their personality code. And here's what's important. We've moved that from the tangible aspect into the virtual aspect. This is how now we're introducing to you what's called our B.A.N.K Pass, which is our personality assessment success system, where you can actually have a specific code. And at the bottom of the screen here, you see here's my personal code. It says mybankcode.com/love. So if you go to mybankcode.com/love right now and hit that in, the screen will pop up as you see here, and it'll give you the chance to actually crack your code. It'll say for you to sort and arrange the cards in the order that's most important to least important to you. Once you do that, and you click on the crack my code button, it'll actually give you the opportunity to input your own personal information here. So let's say you input your information and it'll do this. It'll send you your results of your B.A.N.K code, but when you subscribe to B.A.N.K Pass here and get the B.A.N.K Pass, you can use it and use the same process, creating your own username. Most people use their first name. My wife and I, like we say, our vision is to bring love to the world. Ours is love. So you'll crack the code for your clients, but here's what's even more important. When you get the results for your clients sent to them, they feel very important that in less than 90 seconds, they submitted their information, cracked their own code. But what's even more important is your client get their results, and we also send you the results of your client. So imagine this. Robert Kiyosaki said the #1 skill in business is to learn how to sell. Well, what if when you submit this information to your customer, your client, who loves what they're reading about themselves, you get a copy of what it is that makes them say yes to whatever it is you're offering? Isn't that the most powerful thing you can have? Now, here's what I'll tell you in business, as a business owner myself. Building your list is the most important thing in life and business when it comes to life of your business. So wouldn't it be important for you to have not just a list of your clients, but know their buying behaviors also? So you'll get the list as it continues to build and categorize all your clients. You'll have an online dashboard, and you can see as an example up here in the top right-hand corner where it actually segregates your breakdown of your clients that you have for you. Very, very key and important as you go. So B.A.N.K, who's B.A.N.K for? B.A.N.K is for, it's sales, financial services, real estate professionals, online marketing, network marketing, corporate leadership, educational consultants, speakers, coaches, relationships. I'll tell you, as a professional speaker and coach, when I'm on stage and I'm looking at the room, I can pretty much tell what the majority of the room is and be able to deliver my presentation to that, which makes me so much more effective, right? So you might be asking yourself, why B.A.N.K? Let me tell you a little more about why B.A.N.K. Well, actually listen to Les Brown. Les Brown, most of you who know, is a world-renowned motivational speaker. Les says B.A.N.K is a game changer. And for every entrepreneur and sales professional, this system will strengthen your confidence, expand your selling skills, and dramatically increase your income, right? So take it from Les Brown, not just from me today. B.A.N.K is what we call the language of the people. It's one world, one language. If everyone can understand this, then we really can understand people, since we're all about the personality. So here's the solution about B.A.N.K, and this is the solution that we have for you. So our B.A.N.K code VT, which stands for our B.A.N.K code virtual training. And today I'm only going to be sharing with you just about our virtual training and the B.A.N.K Pass a little bit here. There's more, which we'll share. If you want, you can go to the website and learn more about the other products. But I want to offer you the opportunity or the ability to subscribe to our B.A.N.K code VT program. And our first program is called the B.A.N.K Quote. It's the core subscription, which is our beginning program. So in core, what you'll get is this. Number one, you'll get access to our B.A.N.K Pass, right? The activation is a $99 value plus a $29.95 a month to continue using the program. It'll also include 11 separate courses, which is our B.A.N.K Fundamentals course. This is everything about B.A.N.K that teaches you how to understand the system, the methodology, and how you can incorporate it not only in your life, within your family, and your business. That is a $1,000 value. You'll also get our B.A.N.K sales tips at a glance. This is one of the most important items to be able to take around with you. It's a $50 value. You can use that and learn the personality types in the beginning as you're going through learning B.A.N.K. When you go to sit down and sell someone or make a presentation, it's an amazing sales tips at a glance. You'll also get a copy of the white paper, which is a $300 value. Get the entire research, access to that, and then you'll have the PDF modules, the downloadable that you can send to others as well. You'll also be added to the B.A.N.K Nation Facebook group. That's a $57 value. You get a chance in there to connect with other folks like yourself who are doing the same things in every different genre or degree of business, so that you can connect and find some of the folks who've walked where you're looking to walk right now. Right? All that together is only $14.97 plus the activation fee and the monthly charge. But because you're here today, I'm going to share an amazing discount for you guys at the end here. So the second program is what we call our Pro subscription. So the Pro subscription is very simple, and this is what the Pro subscription includes. Pro subscription includes the B.A.N.K, what we call B.A.N.K speed coding. We teach you basically to become an FBI profiler in less than a week. This is 13 different courses that are in depth. This is alone is a $2,000 value, guys. Very key and important. You'll also learn the interactive speed coding game, giving you a chance to play and connect online and crack people's code. You'll get a chance to actually go through and crack someone's code using their Facebook page. You'll get a chance to go and crack someone's code using their LinkedIn page. It's very exciting when you start able to see what I call seeing in code. It's kind of like the Matrix. If any of you have seen the movie, you're not just seeing the lines, you can see the people, but that's what we'll teach you. That's a $200 value itself. Right. The next thing is you'll also have access to our B.A.N.K Pro audio library. That's over 7 hours of the personality type specific calls that you'll get. That in itself is a $500 value. You'll also get access to the B.A.N.K Pro power calls. It's a $1,000 value. These calls are done weekly. You can get on them live every week, but you can also have access to them in the storage in your back office that will be given to you virtually. This itself is a $1,000 value. for it. And then you'll also have access to the Bank Pro Power Calls archive, which is over $2,000 in value itself. That's over 60 plus hours of information for you to get in all the personality types and codes. So there are several different scenarios in every realm, every possibility when it comes to business, from network marketing to real estate, sales, you name it, it's all there for you. Now, you'll also have access to our selling system. This is basically 100 times more powerful than anything else you've probably seen in the past. It's 12 specific courses that's tailored directly to a success selling system. It's a $1,300 value, all of that together. And for those of you who get it, we do a sales velocity event here in Atlanta, Georgia, and you'll get basically 2 tickets to that. It's $497, so it's a $500 value to get to that event. With all that combined, looking at the VT subscription here, giving you access, what I didn't mention before, is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of unlimited access. The core itself is, as I mentioned earlier, $1,500 value plus the $99 activation fee and the $29 a month. The Pro is almost $9,000 in value, same activation fee and monthly subscription. However, what I want you to look at here is what Benjamin Franklin said when it comes to educating yourself and going to the next level. He says, if you think the cost of education is expensive, try the cost of ignorance. And when you understand and put it that way, this is what one of my wealth mentors told me when it came to spending money or investing, in a sense, on my behalf. So it's the investment formula. He said to me, Obom, when the ROI, which is the return of investment, is greater than the cost of the training, then you need to take the training. And at first, it's like, oh yeah, I didn't really get that. Part of my story, I didn't get a chance to share with you guys here was, for 5 years, my wife and I was homeless in a car. And when we started earning some money, I took that money and invested in myself. And it was because of what I invested in myself, that return was greater than the cost. But at the time, I didn't have the money. I borrowed money, I put it on my credit card, and I went to a millionaire mindset training course, changed my entire life. And happily, today my wife and I have made multiple 7-figure incomes in different businesses that we've had because of this investment formula here. Right? It gives you the chance and opportunity to be able to take it to the bank by using that way. So for those of you who are here, here's my special offer for you today only. We're going to waive the $99 activation fee, and the core VT, we're going to drop $1,000 off of it. So it's only going to be $497. And then the following month, obviously, the $29.95 to continue using the information. And if you wanted the Pro VT, it's only $997. So $1,000 to get you started saving $8,000 there, $29.95 a month for the Pro. Those two together, you can do them separately or combined together. It's only $14.97 for the two together if you want to do it that way, right? You can go to bankcode.com/love and you'll be able to register there right now. I have the prices set for that for the next few days here that you can see that. You'll also have the chance to create your own special website like this here and code your folks. So if you go to BankCode or MyBankCode or bankcode.com/love, as you see up here, it'll look just like this. As you see here on your screen, all you'll do is hit the top right corner that says Buy Now. And when you hit the Buy Now button, you'll see this pop up in front of you. And you can look here where my cursor is, where it says $497 and $997. This here is for the BankCode VT course subscription and the Pro. So that price is already there. Up here is only for the actual live training. So as you can see, it's broken down by live training, virtual training, and certification, which we'll talk about just a sec as we're about to wrap up here. So you can attend one of our live events that we have, one of our 1-day or 2-day events training. Those are all done here in Atlanta, Georgia. And basically our 1 day is the fundamentals for those of you who like to have training in person. And those of you who would rather do it virtually, you can. So you have the 1-day fundamental training, and the other day is the speed coding, or you can do it through the virtual training center yourself. Everything I've shared with you so far is 100% satisfaction guarantee. Will give you your money back if you don't like what you see. The results are going to be amazing because it's been the same for everyone who utilized the bank system thus far. So one of the things I want to share before we wrap up here is we're having some amazing growth right now in the bank community, okay? And we're looking for more bank consultants and more bank trainers because we're expanding globally right now. We're in 40 different countries as a company, and we're looking to expand. So if you're excited about that, definitely you can message me or talk to me afterwards one-on-one about becoming a consultant or a trainer for us. Robert Kiyosaki also says, I started with him, I wanted to close with him, says most people, and I want you guys to really get this, most people get 1 to 2 opportunities in a lifetime. That's something like this. And I can tell you this, I don't know if you've been in front of other opportunities before, but of the 2, I can tell you that this is one of them. Whether it's for you to train with us in bank or for you to build your own business, whatever it might be, or your life with bank, this is one of the 2 opportunities that you get in life. So we do special breakout sessions here in the Atlanta, Georgia market. If you'd like to learn more about that in training and expanding and building your own business and building a business on the side as well as a bank trainer, I'm happy to talk to you about that. But most importantly, by now you should have definitely gotten the ability to see how you can actually increase your sales up to 300% using this methodology. We give you a chance to unlock the secrets here, the science, and the system that you need to supercharge your sales in less than 90 seconds. Guys, like I said, I'm super pumped up and excited. And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a trainer or a consultant, talk to me afterwards. But if you love what you've seen so far with the VT, definitely go to the website, bankcode.com/love, and let's love on you, get the discount, let's talk afterwards, and let's help you take your business and profits to the bank. With that, guys, take care. Again, my name is Obom B.A.N.K. I enjoy sharing with you here today. God bless, and talk to you all soon.